the Mamluks of Egypt defeated the invading Mongols at the pivotal Battle of Ain Jalut on September 3, 1260, saving Egypt and Islam, and putting an end to the Mongol Empire's westward march. The Abbsid Caliphate's capital city of Baghdad had been conquered by the Mongols in 1258, and the last Abbsid caliph had been executed. The Mongol army entered Syria in 1259 under the command of the Christian Turk Kitbuga, captured Aleppo and Damascus, and eventually made it to the Mediterranean Sea's coasts. The Mamluk Sultan, al-Muaffar al-Din Quuz, was eventually forced to submit by a Mongol ambassador sent to Cairo in 1260, who was then put to death in return. Then, the two powers got ready for combat. Ain Jalut, Goliath's Spring, so named because it was believed to be the location where King David of Israel killed the Philistine warrior Goliath, as described in the Book of Samuel. Saw the Mamluks advance north to defeat a small Mongolian force at Gaza, and then come up against a Mongol army of about 20,000. Along with Christian, Georgian, and Armenian soldiers. The Mongol army also included a substantial contingent of Syrian warriors. Although the size of the two armies was nearly equal, the Mamluks had one significant advantage. One of their generals, Quuz, was familiar with the terrain, because he had previously been a refugee in the region. The war plan was reportedly created by Quuz, which employed the feigned retreat, one of the Mongols' most effective strategies. The Mamluks, at Ain Jalut, hid the majority of their army behind hills and forests, while sending a small force, led by Quuz, forward. His detachment continually rode back and forth to agitate and occupy the Mongols for several hours, before starting a pretend retreat. Kitbuga fell for the ruse and gave the order to proceed. When his army advanced in pursuit, the main Mamluk force ambushed them in the hills. The Mamluks then launched an all-out assault, unleashing their cavalry and a fierce hail of arrows. But the Mongols fought with their customary ferocity, and turned and destroyed the Mamluk army's left wing. The Mamluks, who were engaged in close combat, mostly employed hand cannon, or midfu in Arabic, to terrify the horses of the Mongolian troops and create chaos. The Mamluk Sultan Quuz is said to have thrown down his helmet and exhorted his soldiers to advance and battle in the name of Islam. Following this motivational speech, according to contemporary accounts, the Mamluks started to gain the upper hand. Then, the Mongol general, Kitbuga, was either slain in action, or in accordance with one story, captured by the Mamluks. And after adamantly stating that the Khan would exact horrible vengeance for this setback, he was beheaded on the battlefield. The Mongols finally made a turn and started to withdraw, moving toward Baysan, which was 8 miles away. All the way, the Mamluks were after them. The Mongols turned to fight again at Baysan, but were soundly crushed. As a result, the Mongol kingdom was constrained to Iran and Mesopotamia, leaving Egypt in the hands of the Muslim Mamluks. The Mamluks sent a messenger to Cairo with Kitbuga's head on a staff, in order to capitalize on the propaganda value of their astounding triumph over the supposedly unstoppable Mongols.